turn on the lights. Any of you remember this? I always get told about my music that it's not in this decade, so I always get asked to play something in this decade, but I refuse. All right, so I'm Blaze. I'm a part of the Black Alumni chapter here, the chair of the board, and the first thing that I want to do is just say congratulations to all of you graduates. Some of you I'm just meeting the first time today, but what I want to do is encourage all of you to stay involved. Once you leave here, don't let that be the last time we see you. The Black Alumni chapter, we're always looking for more of us because most of the people that join our chapter don't look like us because there's not many of us here. So if we can get you all to join, that would be great. You don't necessarily have to join the actual Alumni Association, that would be great too, but join the chapter so that you can stay involved with whatever it is that we're doing. You'll get emails when we volunteer, if we have parties, et cetera, et cetera. So I just wanted to tell you all that. Now, I didn't actually get slotted to do any type of a speech, but what I do want to say is that you all are about to go into the next phase of your life, kind of like the Matrix, and so you are actually all the one. And every time another person of color graduates, that's another Neo that we get to insert into the Matrix. And so I want you all to just think about that. There's purpose behind you and what you're doing here. So remember, all of you are the one. And when you graduate, you still have more work to do. So I just wanted to tell you that. Then the reason that I'm here is we do have a special announcement that we're going to make today. There's a person in the room that's been very key and very helpful to a lot of the students on this campus, and you all will kind of know what I'm talking about. So I want to start with the tribute for Francisco.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Anthony Harris, and I want to talk about a very, very special person. If you don't know already, his name is Francisco Salinas. I met him roughly a year ago when I attended the Black graduation ceremony 2018, and he's not just an ally, he's a friend and a true advocate for the cause. Whether we're hosting events, whether we need someone who's administrating, or just there to lend a helping hand.
Hi, Francisco. Thank you so much for everything that you do for students, employees, and the community here at Boise State University. You are so kind, so graceful, and so intelligent. I am honored to have been able to meet you and work alongside of you. I have learned so much from your words of wisdom and from just observing you really put your beliefs of integrity, equality, and inclusivity into practice.
Hi, Francisco. Thank you so much for all your love, care, and support, your open door policy, and always just being there to talk to. I really appreciate you.
Hey, Francisco, I just want to say thanks for all the support you gave me when I was at Boise State. Shout out, man. I'll never forget it. You were a big help, and I was a very big inspiration.
Hi, Francisco, it's Kamari. I just wanted to personally thank you for everything you've done for us Boise State students and continue to do for the current students at Boise State. We appreciate you so much and we love you.
Hey y'all, my name is Katrina. I am taping this morning from Salinas, Arizona, south of Tucson, where I go to graduate school at the University of Arizona. In no small part, thank you to Francisco for helping me navigate a lot of amazing challenges that I had my senior year at Boise State. Without him, I don't know that I would have graduated or that I would have let alone go on to graduate school.
Hi everyone, my name is Melinda Anclar and I graduated from Boise State last year, actually exactly about a year ago from now. And today I just wanted to talk to you about the wonderful person that Francisco Salinas is. I actually met Francisco about 6 years ago. And funny thing is, he actually met my mother before he met me. We were at my freshman year orientation, and my mom came back to me. She says, "Hey, I met this wonderful man, and he's so excited to meet you. He does diversity and inclusion work. I think you all will really hit it off." I'm looking at my mom like, why is she going on and on about this man? I'm just trying to go and get a lunch. They promised us free lunch. Can we just hurry up and go? So we go and we meet Francisco, and he's everything that my mom described plus more.
Hey Francisco, just wanted to say thank you for everything you do for us. You go above and beyond. You are so sweet and kind and welcoming. You've opened your home to us, and we just want to say thank you for everything you've ever done for us. It does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. We love you so much. Thank you for everything.
Francisco, hi man, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us. You've been the shining example and a leader since day one, and you've always been there and always had an open door policy. Ever since I met you, and you've held to that. I think you're a one-of-a-kind person, and I think you're just absolutely genuine through and through.
Hi Francisco, thank you for being our leader, our mentor, and always having your door open to students. Some of my favorite memories were spent in the Diversity Center, where you provided leadership, guidance, and insight in helping us navigate the many challenges of Boise State. It was through your insight, through your dedication to helping students, that we were able to make so many changes. And for that, I am forever grateful.
When I think of Francisco Salinas, I think of somebody who is a mountain mover. And he does it in a way that isn't abrasive in your face. He does it in a way that is so authentically him, so authentically loving and genuine that the mountain seems to move itself with ease. And there hasn't been a single time where I or any student has needed something and he hasn't been there to provide with his wholest, fullest self. He knows how to make people laugh, and he also knows how to speak to them in a way that can bring out their most radical, empathetic, compassionate love. So when I think about him, he's a mountain mover, he's a change maker, but he's also so much more than that. And I think so much of that comes down to his charisma and to his grace. I can't think of a single negative thing to say about him. He's somebody that I look up to, and he's somebody that I'm going to continue to look up to.
If you get the chance to know Francisco, then you are better off. He has been such a studying, reasoned person in my life when I needed it, but who was also there to support and celebrate with me when challenges were overcome.
Francisco turned out to be my home away from home. He was the absolute best person I could have in my corner throughout my long 5-year journey at Boise State. He put up with my crazy, sometimes rampant ideas to try to change the world, and we even got some of them pushed through. Shout out to the Inclusive Excellence Student Council, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to Francisco for always being a shoulder for me to just support me, to be there when I needed to just bounce ideas off, or to be there when I needed to let go of some frustration and kind of talk me down and get me back into the good spirits that I usually am in. And if anybody out there is lucky enough to have spent at least about 5 minutes with Francisco, you know firsthand how infectious his spirit can be.
Francisco Salinas has been a mentor to me over the past 4 years, and I have gotten the opportunity to work directly and indirectly with him. During that time, I have gotten a chance to experience so much compassion, wisdom, kindness, and strength from him. He's really shown me all the different ways that I can be a leader and how to use my voice to fill each space that I walk into. He has been there for me when I have felt really alone on campus at Boise State, and I just really am so thankful for him for being a mentor to me.
I'm so glad that y'all are here celebrating Francisco. If I was still in Boise, I'd love to celebrate with you. I hope you all have a wonderful end of the year, finals, and graduation. Congratulations to everybody who's graduating. It's such an accomplishment, and you deserve everything that comes with it.
Thank you, Francisco.
Thank you so much for everything you've done. And if you ever need anything, or if you ever find yourself down in Tennessee, brother, you can always ring my line and I got you.
It's been a great honor that I have the chance and pleasure to be here.
You are truly inspiring. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
Francisco Salinas, we love you. We adore you.
All right, so you've heard a bunch of good things, right? So it wouldn't be fair if I didn't tell you something that maybe won't be as good. This is probably going to be the worst experience that I've ever had with Francisco. So this will balance out all of this stuff. I am working on creating a nonprofit to help minorities, especially marginalized groups and preferably younger people, learn how to invest. I'm not talking about financial management as far as a checkbook and not using payday loan places and stuff like that, but actually investing, buying stocks and bonds, things like that. That's my background, and that's what I can do to give back to the community. So I went to Francisco's office, and we were sitting at his desk, and we were talking, and I was telling him about my idea. And this is what he said to me. He said, quote, he said, "Blaze, I trust you, I respect you, I believe in what you're doing." You know what he said after that? What was that?
I'm not gonna be.
Anybody else have a guess?
I'm Jack.
Right, because normally, you're getting set up for the butt, right? And he goes, "So I'm in." And I was like, huh, because I'm waiting for like a butt, because he was just prepping me for the butt, right? But he said, "So I'm in." That's about the worst experience that I've ever had with Francisco. You heard a bunch of the students say a bunch of good things about him. I've seen him personally reach into his pocket to help students. I've seen him give his time. And one of the things that my mother always told me is that you give your time and your money to what you love. And so those are great examples of how much he loves these students. And he'll help any student. They don't have to be from some particular marginalized group. He'll help anyone. He truly has a commitment to inclusion. And that's really what Francisco is all about. And I was talking to the board at one of our meetings, and I said, I really want to do something for Francisco because he does so much for these students.
Yes, it does.
So it was a unanimous decision that we decided to do something for him. So I just wanted to bring this to everyone's attention and say that we're going to honor Francisco. And if you can just come on up, I'd like to shake your hand and give you a hug, sir. So, not only are we honoring him, but we have actually created an award that is going to be called the Francisco Salinas Commitment to Inclusion Award. And this will be given out periodically when the Black Alumni Chapter deems that it's necessary. And it was definitely necessary at this time. So this here, you will get to take home with you, sir, or put this wherever you would like. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So go ahead and take a look at that. And we are waiting on specific instructions from the Alumni Center, but this will basically be posted in the halls here somewhere. And as we get new recipients of this award, they will be added to this. So if there's people in the community, anybody that helps our students can potentially be eligible for this. They don't have to be a Boise State affiliate, but this was definitely what it needed to be. And it's called the Francisco Salinas Commitment to Excellence Award. So would you all please give a round of applause to Francisco?
I just want to say a couple words very quickly. So some of you know my father passed away this year. My father's name is Francisco Salinas. To have my father's name memorialized in this, and because my father lives through me too, and I know this, but that means an awful lot to me. What you don't know is that I'm in heaven with students. And this is not work. This is a service of love. And so I'm so glad that you feel that. That is something that comes from my family. It comes from my father and my mother through me to you. And thank you so much. I feel like I have to retire now, but I'm not. No, so thank you so much. Congratulations to all the graduates, all the families, all the amazing speakers. This was beautiful. This is heaven. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to turn this over to Alyssa, but I do want to say one last thing. For the graduates, before you all like disperse or whatnot, I do want to get a picture of you around the cake, so we'll slide that table out a little bit so the graduates can stand around the cake, and then we'll get a picture. Congratulations again, and then please take over.
Let's congratulate Francisco one more time. Okay, I have a couple last announcements. If you want to become a part of the Black Alumni chapter, oh, y'all do, right? Yep, okay. Please come to the meeting next Tuesday at 6 o'clock at the Broadway Albertsons. You can come to find ways to be engaged, check out new roles like a social media manager, and spend some time with one another. So thank you so much, Blaze and Francisco, and congratulations to all the graduates. Please get some cake, buy some shirts over here, and stay involved and connected with us. Thank you.